It's a big ass rock. Hey guys, well, thank you for watching. Today I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Arrows. And as you guys know, I don't think I've posted this video, but when I first got the Primal Gear Survival, drop it! When I first bought the Primal Gear Survival Unlimited bow, it didn't come with any arrows, which was a bummer. So I went to Gander Mountain, which was about a 45-minute drive, and all they had was the arrows with the plastic thing at the end, the feathers, I guess. They were all plastic. They didn't have any feather like these. So I talked to the bow tech at the store, and he said, well, there's a local place that he goes and he buys feather arrows for his recurve. And so I went to the shop, and it's a local fishing slash gun shop slash bow shop. It's a really awesome place. I can't remember what it's called. It's like in the middle of the town. It's a great shop. The guy's like, when I first walked in, I didn't take my bow with me, so he's like, so what kind of bow do you have? It's like, well, I have a takedown recurve bow that I bought. And he's like, well, how much weight are you pulling? And I told him, well, 60 pounds. And it's like, well, 60 pounds is the limit at, I think this one's 60 pounds at 28 inches, I believe. So he's like, well, to be honest, I'm not sure. It's like, well, why don't you bring it in? We'll try a few arrows, and then that way we can match your draw with the weight of the tip and the length of the arrow. Great shop. Since I didn't want to leave there with any arrows, I was like, well, let's just go ahead and see if we can get something together. So he's like, okay, I believe that one is 32 inches long. I believe maybe 34. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I bought those. The tips, it was a dozen of those. I think it was 52 grams, or they weigh 52 grams for, I think it was like $6 or $8 for a dozen of them. So I got 6 of those. Right now I'm down to 4. One of them broke because they hit a rock and it kind of splintered it. And one thing that you want to not do is shoot them if they're cracked, because once you shoot them, it's going to go past your finger, and if there's a splinter, these things are going real fast. Okay, so if there's a splinter, it's going to go right in your skin. So it was a splinter. I didn't want to use it, so I threw it away. I kept the tip, and I kept the little yellow knot that goes onto the bow. Finally, now it's a little bit cooler. It was smoking hot a few minutes ago. So overall, it was over $55 for 6 arrows with the tips. They're I guess they're, from what I can tell, they're the closest shop. Dick's Sporting Goods doesn't have them. Gander Mountain, Cabela's, they don't have any feather arrows. They're all with the plastic ones. And the thing is, if you're gonna shoot a recurve, you want to have feather arrows, or else once it goes past, I guess this, which I can't remember what it's called, it's gonna hit it. Okay, so now your bow is gonna hit, and it's gonna either go down or sideways or up and down. As with the feather, they just brushed right through it. So that's why you want to shoot feathered arrows with the recurve bow. But anyways, you gotta get me a rock. This stupid dog won't leave me alone. Go get it. Go find it. Sniff. He'll find it. So anyways, so a buddy of mine works like, well, they were selling these Glock at this local shop. It's called Rural King. So, oops, phone call. So sorry about that. Anyways, what was I talking about? So it was like 50 some bucks. No other places carry it. I went to this local shop. It's like a I guess farmer. It's kind of like oh, what's it called? Tractor and supply store. It's called Rural King. But anyways, so I went in there to look at some more Glocks, and I noticed that they had a bow section. Well, they don't carry feather arrows neither. So I went to look at that. He was carrying that big ass rock. Anyway, so I went to the pawn shop where I went and bought my shotgun. And I noticed that they had some arrows. So I just went there, kind of looked around, and they had these on sale. And they also had the one with the plastic thing. These were feathered. So I got two of these tiny ones. I don't know how long they are. So I bought two and I was like, okay, I'll try and shoot them. Well, that one ended up bending because I pulled it too far back and it made a contact with the bow. So once I let go of the string, the bow, the arrow, bended like that. So I kind of had to pull the string back to get it out, and when I took it out, it was already bent a little bit like this. So now it's useless. What are you doing? I think one of them's aluminum. Let's see, aluminum was $5. Carbon was $3, something like that, or vice versa. Anyways, I bought. Let's see. Anyways, sorry about the call. Got another phone call. So one of the things I want to talk to you about was the feathers. If you're gonna shoot recurve, make sure you use feathers. Also, the length of the arrow is very important. What I found out is that I can pretty much hit anything at about 10-15 yards with this one. These not so much. This one, the tiny one, that usually ends up going way too high. Carbon steel, or I'm sorry, the aluminum, that is, I don't know if it's too light or what, but it goes way high when I shoot it. And like I said, these are okay. I'm able to hit anything. So if you guys don't have a shop near you, make sure you check the local gun shop or pawn shop, sorry, because usually they have people that sell their bows and their crossbows. Actually, this tiny one is for a crossbow. And see if you can get something depending on what type of bow you have. If you have a compound, then you can go with the plastic ones, which you can find anywhere. Feathered, not so much if you're gonna shoot the recurve. Any questions? Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching.